Welcome to the show. What a weekend. Glad you're here. A little heads up, we're testing something new this week. In the morning, we are doing like a 2 to 3 minute preview of all the news that's on the show today, not with the opinion. It's just like a 2-minute condensed newscast of today's show on our Substack. It's free for everybody. Let me know what you think. Substack.davidpakman.com. We might call it the Pakman Preview or something like that. But the idea is it's the hour show stripped of the analysis and opinion, just sort of like, here's what happened that's on today's show. Let me know what you think about it. All right. Trump and MAGA are being ripped apart by the resurgence of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. And the consequences are significant. And there's a number of different ways to interpret what's going on. But what we're seeing is that people in Trump's orbit are threatening to quit. Right-wing influencers have no idea what to do. Some are turning on Trump. Some are defending Trump. The left must exploit this. And that's the argument that I'm going to make today. Donald Trump's Attorney General, Pam Bondi, announced last week, as we covered, that the so-called Jeffrey Epstein client list just doesn't exist. Years of promising transparency, years of fueling speculation about who's involved in one of the largest sex trafficking operations ever exposed. We've got the list. We're going to expose it. Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi. And all of a sudden, there's no list. So Trump's biggest offenders are now panicking. Tucker Carlson is calling it a cover-up. Elon Musk says, how is anyone supposed to have faith in Trump when he was going to be the guy who exposes it? But now he's not doing it. The Flagrant podcast guys with Andrew Schultz are saying this is an insult to our intelligence. Listen to what they had to say.
You're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February.
So we're stupid.
Yeah.
we're the fucking idiots, guys. Just to let you know, we're wasting
look at
time.
us. Yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
That is, like, in all seriousness, that is, I think, what is enraging people right now is it's insulting our intelligence. Like, obviously, the intelligence community is trying to cover it up. Obviously, the Trump administration is trying to cover up. Something changed because they ran on this idea of exposing it all.
Yeah.
So this is the gist, right? This is what we're hearing. The rank and file MAGAs that were screaming, lock her up about Hillary and talking nonstop about Epstein and the deep state and Trump's finally going to expose it all. They're realizing that they've been lied to, and they have been lied to. At the end of the day, they have been lied to, and we should call it what it is. Trump is the guy who promised to drain the swamp and expose everything with never before seen transparency. He is doing what he can to bury this story. He once was considering pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell, and his administration is now accused of editing a video, removing a minute from it, and they are saying we are being lied to. So one of the important things to think about as we go forward is how should the left approach this story? While all of this has been going on, by the way, not to be missed, Trump and MAGA got the massive tax cuts for billionaires through, and continue to be completely flaccid on foreign policy and aimless on the tariffs. So let's kind of like connect the dots here. Trump gives billionaires this giant financial gift. And then this week, Trump's DOJ says, we're not going to release the names, which, by the way, might be some of the very people that benefited from Donald Trump's tax plan. So people aren't stupid. People can smell a lie. And MAGA voters, especially the ones that fell for this idea that Trump was different and he's going to expose all of it, they are starting to wake up. This, I believe, is the moment to break through. The cracks are showing. MAGA's fighting with itself. The outsider image is gone. The tough guy persona is gone. And what is left behind here is another rich creep doing damage control. So just ask yourself, why does Trump want to protect Epstein's friends? Why did he defend Ghislaine Maxwell? Why are they lying about the list? And why is it billionaires always getting away with everything? So this is not a gossip story. This is a power story about who gets protected, who's above the law. So we should say, release the Epstein files. They clearly exist. Stop protecting the predators. Stop protecting Donald Trump. And let's get out there and demand the transparency that we were promised, as every aspect of this story is now falling apart. Let's now talk about the video. Are you feeling stuck in your job? Many people are. And true career growth does require some strategic thinking, and that's where strawberry.me comes in. Our sponsor, strawberry.me, is a platform that will connect you with certified personal coaches specializing in career growth. If you're planning your next move, transitioning fields, if you want to lead more effectively, they can help. This is not therapy. This is not bogus generic advice. These are certified trained professionals who work with you to create a personalized plan that aligns with your goals and your values. You can clarify your challenges, build a strategy, and maybe most importantly, they'll hold you accountable every step of the way. So if you're ready for the next step, visit strawberry.me/Pacman. There's a short quiz. It'll match you with the right coach. Sessions are virtual, flexible, and also designed to work with your schedule. So stop guessing and start growing. Go to strawberry.me/Pacman to get started. And the link is in the description.